What's up, people? Today I'm just going to do a little video. Right now I have my GY6 out of my project Met Ruck frame. So I got the GY6 out and I'm mocking up a center shock, which comes with these two pieces, your hardware. It also comes with this piece back here and this piece here and another brace that goes around your starter. A couple things I noticed already is the fitment on this is good. You know, you can't really get much tighter than that, but this doesn't match up very well with the bar here. It's supposed to go through. Let's see if I can show you the gap there. Find it. Yeah, see, that's going to take some doing to get that to line up. It's not a huge deal, but you know, as much as these things cost, you would think that would be better fitment. Also, the holes on this bracket piece here are too small, so for this bolt to go through, so that had to be bored out a little bit. That's what I noticed so far. The next thing I noticed is a lot of the mounts for the exhausts use this and this. Like this one here is a hot lap. Okay, you can see how it's offset. It's supposed to go back there. So I don't know how that's going to work with this bracket. It's not gonna sit straight. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to get a bolt in there because I would need to space this out more so it's square. So I'm gonna have to try to figure something out there. Maybe drill a hole so I can get a bolt through there. I don't know, but that's gonna offset my pipe and might put stress on my pipe. So that's gonna have to be figured out because the pipes I have both have this similar type of bracket where they use this mount point and this mount point. Now I'm sure there's other brackets out there, but just be aware that when you buy this kit that you're gonna have to do some shit to get this to fit. So right now I'm cutting it. I guess he makes them a little longer so you can cut them to the size you need it. I'm pretty sure every GY6 is pretty standard, so I don't know why the size wouldn't be cut already, but I've got it marked. It's going to be my first cut there. And then once I get that, right now you see it fits over here, but yeah, that's what it's sitting all the way over here. Once it sits where it's supposed to, it's too long over here as well. So I'm going to mark this side first, get that cut, then mark this side, get that cut, and let's see if I can get it tacked up today. So let me go ahead and do that and I'll be back. Okay, so I got that cut and it's fitting pretty good. It's going to be about here, and then this has to be moved forward. It's hard to do this with just two hands, but this comes forward some and then it'll go. But another note for you guys, what I did is I just used a pipe cutter because it's a nice clean edge except for the inside. Watch, that it'll be sharp, but over here had to grind it at an angle as well. You can see where this is straight, but I had to put it at an angle because this bracket here, even when it goes up as far as it can, it's still at a slight angle. I don't know if that's by design or what. I'm assuming is by design. So just be prepared. You're gonna have to make a slight angle on that, and as always, rule of thumb, always cut longer than you need to because you can always take more material off, but you can't put the shit back on. So always cut it longer than you think you're going to need it. Now I guess it's time to tack this up, so I'll be back after I bust the welder out and put a little tack on it. Alright, so I got it all welded up. I got just painted because it was raw. I didn't want it to get all rusty until it goes for powder, and everything fits good. Nah, it does not. I fucked up. Yeah. When I was taking it off, the fucking O-ring on the starter was a real bitch. It was really jammed in there. It wouldn't come out, so I yanked. And I snapped my tack off. I just had it tacked up here. I snapped my tack off. And instead of just just welding the front and the back, and then going back and refitting this and tacking it up again. I thought I knew where it went, and I welded it up, and I fucked up. So, but anyway, this is how it goes on. Still not sure about what's going on over here. It's just painted because it was raw. Don't know if I mentioned that. I just didn't want it to rust up. It's going to go to powder when everything else goes to powder, but for now I just do a coat on it real fast. So yeah, this is how it goes. I know a buddy of mine wasn't sure how it went together, so that was the primary reason I was making this video. Plus I know some other guys out there aren't sure, you know, how it goes together, so I figured I'd make this. But yeah, that's how it fits. It's just poor fucking execution on my end. I fucked up, plain and simple. So now I have to go grind the piss out of this thing and re-weld it. So off to the grinder I go. Alright, so I got it off, and this time I have a nice strong tack on there. So when I pull this back off, it's not going anywhere. Alright, so here you go. This is what it looks like on the frame. It's all welded back up. Good to go. Just took a little bit of grinding, more welding, not a big deal. I just want to widen out these holes here just a little bit because they're really snug on these bolts. It'll just give me a little bit more wiggle room to install it. I painted it again, as you can see, but then I finger fucked it a little bit because it wasn't quite dry. But like I said before, I don't care. It's just so it prevents it from rusting. I guess there was a little bit of an oil coating on it before, when I got it, but just in case, because it's easier just to take the paint off than to sand shit out of the rust, because it's going to get powder coated anyway and it's going to be blasted, so it doesn't really matter. Other than that, this piece is done. There's these two guys here that are for the bottom eye of the shock. They'll go somewhere around here, not sure where. I need a rear frame to mock up because I don't really want to cut up the ones I have, so I need to get another one, and then I'll mock it up, and then I'll be able to weld on these guys. This part right here is going to go on the rear frame like that. It'll be up here somewhere, and then you have two more of these that will go on this for the other eye on the shock. There are also these gussets that will be on this piece, and if you can imagine the frame, if we go this way, you can imagine the frame is here. It's just more support for it, but I'll probably wind up putting it on the front side because the shock's going to be pushing forward, so I would imagine it'd be more stress on this side than it would be on this side. I don't think it's going to matter much, but I'm probably going to put mine up front, and I'm sure he has more of these. You can just order two more if you want to, but that's pretty much it. It is done for now. I did what I can do on it, and I hope that helped some of you guys out. If not, you just sat through this shit for nothing and wasted your time, so sucks to be you, I guess. Other than that, hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or whatever, just let me know.